Hey you all, I'm going to make this video as quick as possible, but I did want to make this video. It is a vulnerable video. It is something that is pretty personal, but I still believe that it is significant to share. As you all know or may have known, last month I was really fighting through COVID-19, actually last month into the beginning of August, and it turned into the pneumonia, but I was peaking pretty high fevers. In the beginning, I thought that it would be something that would be pretty quick and, I'll get through it. Because prior, I was hearing, some people being asymptomatic or having mild symptoms. But apparently, I had the upgraded, revamped, angry version or variant of it, and it really did a number on my system. It was a fever that I could not subside. Well, I want to share what happened to me one night while I think it was one of the nights I had the highest fever at about 103. I was like knocking on, I was like 102.9, and then it would go up and down 103.1. I mean, it was crazy. So at night, I did those off, and I had a dream, very clear. If any of you've ever had these dreams, you'll know exactly what I mean, or this type of dream. In the dream, I was shown a passageway or a door, and a voice very clear said, "You can leave and go through this door right now." And it felt so inviting. It felt so warm, so loving, like all the things that we desire to feel now, peace and love, comfort and safety. That's what that felt like as you walk towards that door, that's what that door was emanating. And I was like, oh, it was nothing I was scared of. It wasn't anything big and scary. It was peace. And then I felt a pull saying, "Oh, you can, come back. Come back to your body. Come back." And I heard either myself tell myself or somebody tell me, but I heard clearly, I got work to do. I got to go back. The reason why I feel like this is a really emotional thing is because it felt so real. It felt normal. It wasn't necessarily a hallucination. I have fevers every night for almost 10 days straight. I got very concerned at a period of time, and I didn't tell too many people because people were checking up and I couldn't respond. It was a time I just couldn't. And I did worry that if I were to go, I have my 7-year-old by herself upstairs. I don't want to ugly cry, y'all. Trying to be cute. She would come down and find me dead. And what devastation that would cause her. Up to that point, we hadn't been able to hug. She's been by herself, occupying herself upstairs, seeing mommy motionless on the couch. And when I did walk upstairs to go to my room, which is on another side of the apartment, I had to sit down and catch my breath. And I was like, wow, I've never been so sick in my entire life. And the only time I felt like I was maybe that week was after I had her by C-section. But still never compares to what I felt because it was a virus coursing through my system. So I didn't want to make this too long, but I have a message about this. Okay, so if anybody has ever been, and I hear a lot of people say they've had this experience, like people who've maybe been in a coma, or maybe similar to what I've gone through, where you've been presented through a dream state an option to leave, die, or come back. When I said that I had work to do, I meant I had work to do. But I'm telling you, I do not fear death, because death or death, it is a return home. But while we are here, damn it, I'm going to do everything that I came here to do. I have been given a choice that I took, which is a second opportunity for me to do these things that light up my spirit, that set my passion on fire, like things that you don't, and nobody has to understand our passions. And I should have been prepared with a tissue, but the message that I have to share with people, that experience was a turning point. That experience of being sick, and then the experience of having a dream for me. I'm now being pushed to go on course fully with what I want to do. My passion, the way that I want to help others, the way that I feel like I want to express my gifts and talents, the way that I'm going to make a living, how I choose to live my life, my values, my morals, boundaries, my peace, so that I can continue to be of service to human beings while I'm here. And I want every person watching this, if you've made it this far, because I did say I wanted to do this quick. If you made it this far, I want you to really be inspired to get off. If you're on a pause button, or if you've been kind of like holding back, don't hold back. Don't hold back. Go for it. You cannot worry. I cannot worry about what other people think. I cannot worry about other people's judgments. It is not their life for them to live. And in fact, they need to take that energy and focus it on themselves, turn it around and look at themselves and say, well, how can I make my life so fulfilling and happy that I don't even have a desire to judge anybody or be jealous of anybody or hate on anybody? We are all here. And I'm going to tell you, this is a whole play right here. This is a stage play. Tyler Perry, turn on the TV and watch your favorite show. That's what's going on right now. And it's not, I think we, once we start really eliminating fear and saying, I'm going to really be fully in my purpose here, knowing that we all did make a choice, whether or not you had a near-death experience, whether or not you, believe it or not. You know in your heart of hearts that you have a purpose. You know it. There's things that you gravitate to. There's interests that you gravitate to. So I encourage you to do it. I encourage you to let go of all hesitation. Find out whatever it is you need to do. Like, you will be supported. You will be supported. You are needed. It's those with big hearts, those who have good intentions and you feel defeated. You've encountered one too many nasty-minded, challenging people or scenarios, and you're getting frustrated and you're feeling hopeless. I'm hoping that I can give you a spark of inspiration that you are needed. And sometimes those things make us feel like, well, I just want to stop. I don't really want to do it. And then we fall into a depression, or we fall, we struggle with feeling supported. You are supported. If you knew when it's finally your time to leave this existence, all that is around you to support you, you will be like, I never was ever alone. You are never alone. You are never in front of a mountain that you can't overcome. Sometimes it looks scary, but so I just wanted to share that experience. It is a personal experience, but I felt called to share it. My vulnerability, hopefully I just can't be worried about, oh, people gonna call me crazy. I don't care. This is my story I wanted to share with you. And thank you so much for listening and watching. You're going to see a lot of shifts. You might see a lot of things change on what I talk about, on what I do. Maybe it won't look like it's changed. It'll look like I'm doing more of what I always wanted to do. And we are all here in service of each other, no matter what we feel. And I really encourage people who are broken or who are traumatized or who just don't feel like people, they can connect with people, or people are loving or caring, that you do get the love that you need to see that we are here for each other and that there are loving, caring people. And don't get don't get discouraged by the Instagram or the Facebook and people not liking or what you think you see, or people not, don't even worry about that. I used to get caught up in that too. And I was like, you know what? You'll get your people will see who you are. Be genuine always. And do your heart's desire. I love you guys for listening to me. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Bye.